Let's make our way to the top of the mat for the Shivananda style sun salutation. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Relax the knees, relax the back of the neck. Inhale, take the right leg back into a low lunge. Exhale, start to turn towards the right side, wide on your mat, and then just alternate left and right, pushing through the feet. Focus on keeping your knees pushing out over the ankles. Then turn to the right and lower the left knee. Inhale, stretch your collarbone forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bring it all the way up to the top. Exhale, home base. We're going to do the same thing starting from the left side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, take the left leg back behind you into the same low lunge. So you can come up on the fingertips, or if it's available, start to walk the hands and the trunk forward. Turn to the left. Same action back and forth. Pushing through the feet, side, side. Turn all the way to the left. Drop the back knee. Inhale, fingertips, or start walking your trunk forward. Exhale, bring the back leg to the front, forward fold. Inhale, take the arms overhead. Exhale, samastitihi. 2 more rounds with a couple variations. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, take the right leg behind you. So options, fingertips, walking the hands forward, or coming deeper into the lunge by taking the hands to the knees. Exhale, turn to the right, bend your right knee, and then push into that side. You can keep the fingertips forward, or hands to the waist, hands to the ears, fingertips forward. Exhale, turn to the right, lower the left knee. Inhale, extend the trunk forward, some sort of variation. Exhale, forward fold. Bottom to top, inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, release the hands. Same thing, initiating from the left. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. Take the left leg back. Extend your trunk forward to your capacity, or take the hands to the knees. Exhale. Turn to your left. Keeping the left knee bent. Take all the weight over to that left side. Tailbone is pushing behind you. Hips, ears, or fingertips forward. Exhale. Turn to the left and drop the back knee. Inhale, extend your trunk. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up. Exhale, reset. Last round. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Try to get your belly button to your thighs. Inhale, take your right leg back. Again, fingertips, hands forward, hands to the knees. Or start to work into the back bend by forcing the pelvis forward. Turn to your right, keeping your right knee bent. Now, you can keep the toes down or progressively turn the toes up and start to sit into this half squat here. Exhale. Turn to your right, drop the back knee. Inhale. Chest forward, eventually up. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale. All the way up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, taking the left leg back. Your variation, putting the pressure on the hips. Exhale, start to pivot towards your left, bending the left knee. Now you can stay with the foot down or working towards Skandasana. rolling the toes out, rolling the knee out, and then to your capacity, starting to drop the hips. Make sure that the bent knee, that left side, the heel stays on the floor. Pivoting to the left again, inhale, come into your lunge, exhale, bring it to the front, forward fold, inhale, hands all the way up, exhale, samastitihi. Preparing for Surya B, these first two postures can be done with wall support or away from the wall directly on the mat. Start by punching your arms straight forward and then little by little pushing your belly button into your thighs. And then you can see from the side view, I'm trying to lower my hips down to the floor, putting pressure on the ankles here. Keep punching forward, squeezing the belly button in, squeezing the knees in. One more breath. Exhale, hug behind the knees. Keep that the belly button pushing against the thigh so there's no gap there. Pushing the collarbone towards the floor and then little by little pulling your tailbone up towards the ceiling. Let's take one more breath. Exhale, start to make your way down to the belly. This first round, we're going to take a couple of extra breaths here. So take the fingertips under the hip bones, knee to knee, but open up the shins like a V. Exhale, push the hip bone straight down into the floor, into your fingertips. Eliminate that gap. Inhale. The thighs won't lift, but use all of your muscles to try to lift the thighs off of the ground. Exhale, push. Inhale, pull. Exhale, push yourself back in a down dog. Take the right leg forward. So let's start by smearing that heel in, smearing the knee out to help give us space in the waist on the right side. Lifting up the back leg into this airplane or warrior three pose, I want you to keep pushing your belly button into your thigh, and then little by little, you should feel like your butt's on fire here. You're trying to lower your body parallel to the floor. Exhale, make your way back down to the belly, and extending the chest forward on the inhale. Exhale, push back, step left. Same thing, start with the smear, heel in, knee out, make the waist longer, lifting the back leg. Taking a couple of breaths here, keep pushing the belly into the thigh, keep pushing the heel behind you. One more breath, inhale, exhale. Make your way back down to the belly. Inhale, roll the collarbone back, keep pushing the hips. Exhale, push yourself into down dog, and then I want you to walk your feet off to the right side. So just cross the outside leg, which is the right leg, in front of the left. So you're just trying to get some extra length in the outside of the right leg, and then a little bit more space in the right side of the body, through the ribs, through the leg. Slowly untangle. Walk yourself back to the front, collarbone forward. Exhale, again hugging behind the thighs. Come into your squat from here. So you've eliminated that gap with the belly, going right into the next round. So we're going to take 5 breaths here. Punch the arms forward straight. Keep trying to sit. Keep pushing your belly forward into the thighs. Notice how my heels are grounded. Exhale, hug behind the thighs again. Pulling the belly into the thighs, pushing the collarbone, pulling the tailbone. From here, make your way back down to the belly. So again, this first round, 5 breaths. Push the hip bones straight down into the floor. Keep the shins open. Try to pull the thighs up. 3, 2, keep pushing the hip bones. Exhale, push back. Take your right foot forward, dropping your back knee. Now I want you just to give yourself a couple of practice runs of dragging your foot back. Notice I'm dragging from my big toe. Now you put the foot under your body weight. You're trying to drag the foot, but it's stuck. So it should feel like the muscle is working. To your capacity, maybe just the fingertips, maybe you can start to walk the hands a little bit further forward. Keep putting pressure into that hip. One more breath. Start to walk it back in, sweep the leg back, and just make your way to your belly. Push your hip bones. Inhale, pull your collarbone forward. Exhale, push back. Prepare for the second side. Step left, lower the knee. And again, just practice that dragging action without the resistance of the weight. Now, put your body weight on it by lunging forward. Keep trying to drag back, but it's stuck. Now, the heel keeps trying to pull back, but your trunk keeps trying to walk forward. If you can manage, if the arms are extended forward, maybe playing around with lifting one hand away from the floor, potentially two hands away from the floor. Replace the hands. If they're lifted, sweep the leg and lower to the belly. Push the hips. Exhale, push back, and let's prepare for the opposite lateral stretch. So walking off to the left side of the mat, crossing the left leg in front of the right, and then walking your hands off to the right side of the mat. So you're at a diagonal. So relax the knees, just kind of swivel the hips, just see if you can find some sticky spots that need some extra attention. When you're ready, come back into neutral, untangle the hands and the feet, inhale, chest forward. Exhale, hug behind the thighs, one breath here. Come into your squat. Keep the knees tight together, keep the belly button to the thighs. Punch forward, 5. Keep pulling your collarbone up, 4. Stretch your arms, 3. Keep pushing your body forward, get the pressure in the ankles. One more breath. Exhale, hug behind the knees, pulling the belly button into the thighs, the collarbone towards the floor, the tailbone up towards the ceiling. 3. So don't worry about fully extending the knees. This is the purpose of the hands, is to make sure that the pressure stays in the hips rather than behind the knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, make your way to your belly. Fingertips under the hips, make your V with your legs. Dig your hip bones down. Inhale, try to pull the thighs off the ground. Make sure that your knees are staying together and they're not floating wide like a butterfly. So the knees should stay in and the feet should stay wide. Exhale, push back, step right. So now let's put this smear and this drag together. So start with the front foot. I'm exaggerating here, but you're smearing the heel in, smearing the knee out. Belly button is flush to the thigh, no gap. Now, once I've smeared the heel in, the knee out, I'm going to try to drag back, but I'm stuck. So instead, that movement gets translated into the hip. So it should feel like your butt is actually pulling back. Again, if you have the extra space, feel free to walk the hands forward. Make sure that the hips don't swing in order to get you there. Keep smearing out, keep pulling and dragging back. Exhale, make your way to the belly button. Inhale. Exhale, second side step left. So starting with the front foot, smear the heel in. Again, without weights, pretty easy. It's going everywhere. Smear the knee out. Now, the foot is stuck. It's not going anywhere. So when you try to drag the foot, your butt starts to pull behind you. Keep smearing the heel in, smearing the knee out, pulling your butt back. Keep the hands at the foot or feel free to extend the arms forward. 3, 2, 1. Relax your knees, slowly make your way back down to your belly. Inhale, exhale. So from down dog, I want you to walk forward. If your foot doesn't touch the wrist, that's fine, but just try to kick your toes towards your wrist. A couple of times right, a couple of times left. Just feel those muscles at the top of the thigh into the hip flexors. Inhale, stretch your collarbone forward. Exhale, hug behind the knees. Inhale, sit back, punch forward. Utkatasana variation here, chair pose variation. Exhale, push through the feet, reset.